Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Yane. I also go by Yan Artistry. And let's just say your girl is good with a brush. So today I'm going to be working with a nonprofit here in South Florida. It is a group home that services youth in foster care. Today is a Halloween event and I decided to volunteer to do the makeup for this event. So it is a pirate theme. So I have on my pirate costume. Honestly, all of this stuff is from my closet. Low-key dressed like a pirate. I'm gonna be doing my makeup today. I'm gonna be doing a scar effect on my face. So I wanted to show you guys how I do it. The kit that I got from Amazon. This is the With Me Face and Body Kit. It comes with this paint pack, gel type blood, fake blood, squirt blood, has scar wax, a sponge, as well as paintbrushes, and a little scalpel thing to spatula thing. I'm also going to be using some of my old paint products. I used to do body paint back in Philly. I really love the Snazzaroo body paint, so I'm also going to be using that as well. Let's get started. So first, it's important to get all of the oils off of your skin. So I use rubbing alcohol to make sure that all the oils or any product is off of that section of my skin that I'm going to be working on. Next, I'm going to outline just to keep a guide of where I want everything to go, because I only have one shot at this. I'm going to use the wax to create the scar. I will say this wax is a little tough to work with, but once you get the hang of it and kind of warm it up in your hand, it does get a lot easier. You do have to kind of like press hard and spread it out. As long as you do, again, like kind of like press it into your skin and spread it out, like the edges out, it will stick. This lasts a few hours, not like 12 hours, but mine lasts about 6-7 hours that day. If you do sweat, I would recommend like liquid latex. It can give a similar effect, but it lasts a little bit longer. So what you see me doing here is I'm adding that black Snazzaroo again, and I'm just adding dimensions to the edge of the scar, and I'm also extending the edges of the scar outward just to bring it to a point. I feel like that makes it look a lot more realistic when you have those thin edges that come out. It really does look like a scar on your face. I usually start off with dark and work my way up. Some people start off with a lighter color, but I like to use a darker. Okay, so now we're taking that red that's in the paint palette, and I'm putting that right inside of the opening. I found this to be really perfect for that layer of blood in the middle that I want. It really does good with creating that shiny dimension that I like. And again, I'm going right over that black. And as you can see, the places that we didn't put black, it has light spots. And then the places that we did put black, it's a little bit of a deeper red. I personally like that. It gives dimension and makes it look a little bit more realistic. So I'm going in and adding more black. Again, just adding more black. I really like the edges to be a little bit darker and then let it get lighter as it goes in the middle. This piece is kind of coming off. I don't think I wiped all of the oil off of that part, but again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just have fun. So next I'm taking Born This Way, and I'm just going to blend out all of the rest of the wax into my skin using a foundation tone. You can use any foundation, honestly, just whatever your foundation tone is. I prefer it to be a little bit darker than my skin tone, but any foundation works. You're going to see I'm going to make it a little bit darker later. Next, I'm going to the Snazzaroo in that black, and I'm taking that to, again, like I said, make it a little bit darker because I want this scar to look a little bit more aged. I don't want it to look as fresh. Now I'm taking my Fenty concealer And I'm just adding highlights right to the edges. As y'all know, when you add highlights, it make things pop out. And if you add shadows, it make things go in. So I want to make the edges of the scar pop out like it's lifting all over. Even though I only put like the scar wax on a certain part of my face, I kind of like did the edges of the scar with that Snazaroo. Next, as you can see, I'm going in with that gel blood, and I'm just kind of splatting that on there. You don't want to be too generous because you want it to look more realistic. Again, this is an old wound that kind of like started blood clotting and getting kind of old, so that's what I wanted it to do. Now I'm going in with the Snazaroo black and adding some details. There's a lot of cracks, it looked like, inside of here, so I wanted to kind of play with what I already had. My skin was already kind of like having cracks from the wax, so I wanted to emphasize them and just make them a part of the makeup look. Honestly, y'all, it's Halloween. Be creative. If you see something going on with the makeup look, add to it. Sometimes mistakes can make looks look way better. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just using my mistakes to make it look better. So next I'm taking that liquid splatter paint or splatter blood, and I'm putting it all over just to add the last little accent pieces to really make this nice and gory and gross. And as you can see, this is the finished result. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and have a safe and happy Halloween.